Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Niti Namini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnanajana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Mena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Svapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Shri Uttapadakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sakitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namosute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarvyascha Kripa Sindhubhyayeva Chapatitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Isvaraga Paramaha Krishnaha Sachidananda Vigraha Anadi Radir Govindaha Sarvakarana Karanam Om Tat Sat Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the King of Secrets, Raja Guhyam. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we are now successfully studying in the 18th chapter. We finished 44 verses. So we have understood about the difference between Tyaga and Sannyasa. Sannyasa and Tyaga. Sannyasam Karmanam Nyasam. Kamyanam Karmanam Nyasam Sannyasam Kaviyogudu. That's what Krishna said. So all the activities which are meant to gratify our material senses. So if we give up those kind of activities, that's what is called sannyas. Whereas sarva karma palatyaga pragugu, sarva karma palatyagam pragugu tyagam vichakshana. So the other experienced people, they say that by giving up the results of all activities is what called tyaga. But Krishna said that Nishchayam Shunume Tatra Tyage Bharata Sattama. You hear from me for certain what is Tyaga. Tyago hi Purusha Vyagra Trividaha Karma Sangraha. So there are three types of Tyaga. So what are those three types of Tyaga? Yajnadana Tapa Karma. So with that we already know that. So that is all, when we do that, we should do it as Tyaga. So the three types of Tyaga based on the three modes of material nature. Tyaga in the mode of goodness, passion and ignorance. So niyatasya tu sannyasaka karmano nopavadyate. Moha tasya parityagaga tamasaga parikit. So prescribed duties should never be renounced. That's why niyatasya tu sannyasaka karmano nopapat. Under illusion, moha, tasya parityaga, if anyone gives up, anyone renounces the prescribed duties, so under illusion, moha tasya parityaga, there is tamasaga parikitita. So that kind of tyaga is in the mode of ignorance, tamasaga parikitita. So that's what Krishna is very clearly teaching us, that prescribed duties should never be given. So then the Tyaga, renunciation in the mode of passion. Krishna is saying, teaching us very clearly that Dukkam mityevet karma kaya klesa bhayat tyajet. Sakritva rajasam tyagam naiva tyaga param labet. Dukkamityeva yat karma kaya klesha bhayat tyajet. Sakritva rajasam tyagam naiva tyaga palam labet. So, considering that it is distress, dukkha, and out of bodily discomfort, kaya klesa bayat vijit, out of fear of bodily discomfort. That's what kaya klesa bayat vijit. Sakritva rajasam tyagam naiva tyaga palam labet. So that kind of tyaga is in the mode of patience, and he's not going to get any result. So naiva tyaga palam. So what is the tyaga palam? The tyaga palam means when we give up the results of activities, we are going to get the results. That's what yesterday I was explaining, that the result of giving up the results of activities, that means the result of not getting attached to the results of activities is peace of mind, happiness. So that's what tyaga palam, naiva tyaga palam labet. If anyone who is actually giving up the activities thinking that it is difficult, it is troublesome, out of bodily discomfort, so then he is not going to get the effect of the tyaga. So he will not get the benefit of it. Karyamityeva yat karma. So sangam tyaktva palam chaiva. So karyamityeva yat karma. So one should be performing the actions only as karya, as duty. So that kind of action is satyagaga satviko mada. Karyam nityeva yat karma niyatam kriyate juna sangam tyaktva palam chaiva satyagaga satviko mataha. So one who is able to give up, do the activities just as a matter of duty. Karyam ityeva yat karma. Niyatam kriyate. So that karma niyatam. So that means the prescribed duties. Niyatam karma. Sangam tyaktva palam chaiva. So by giving up the attachment to results. That's what. By giving up the attachment to the results, the result of giving up the attachment to the results is the happiness. Otherwise, the result of getting attached to the results is distress, as I explained yesterday. So that way we understand very clearly from Bhagavad Gita that we have to perform our prescribed duties, but we should never be attached to the results of activities. That's what in the famous sloka, in the second chapter, sloka number 47, Krishna taught us very clearly that we have the right to perform the prescribed duty. But ma palesu kadasam. Karmanyeva adhikarasthe ma palesu kadacham. Ma karma palahe tudburmate sangos akarmani. So you have a right to perform your prescribed duty, but you don't have the right to the results. And never consider yourself to be the results of your activities, and never be attached to not doing your duty. So that's what we are supposed to do. We are supposed to do all our activities for Krishna. So without getting any attachment to the results. So that way we are freed from the results of actions. So that's what. So that can happen only with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, which we are getting by Krishna's causeless mercy, and we are understanding everything. We know very well that everyone is forced to act with the three modes of material nature, and based on the guna karma, based on the three modes of nature, based on the activities what we do. So that's all these activities are created by swabhavajam. So all these kind of activities, all these kind of characteristics, nature, human nature, they're all created by this swabhavajam. So that's what we studied last time when we studied in the 18th chapter, sloka number 41 to 44. At that time when Krishna was teaching us about this, the Brahmanas, Kshatriya, Vaisya, Sudra, everything, all their activities are created based on this swabhavajam, based upon that their own nature, everyone's own nature. So that's what we studied. So what we studied did by Krishna's causeless mercy in the sloka number 41, Krishna is teaching us about this Brahmana Kshatriya Visham Sudra. Brahmana Kshatriya Visham Sudranam Cha Parantapa Karmani Pravibhaktani Swabhava Prabhavai Gunaihi. So this Karmani Pravibhaktani, this Karmani, the activities are divided based upon Swabhava Prabhavai Gunaihi. So by the modes of material nature, they are all born of their own nature. That's what Swabhava Prabhavai. That's why Krishna is teaching us Swabhavajam, like that. So what we studied in the next slokas, here in this sloka, Krishna is teaching us that Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaisyas and Sudras are distinguished by the qualities born of their own natures in accordance with the material modes or chastiser of the enemy. So then, in the next slokas, what we studied in the sloka number 42, Shamo Damastapah Shaucham Kshatirarjavamevacha Jnanam Vijnanam Mastikyam Brahma Karma Swabhavajam. Shamo Damastapah Shaucham. So peacefulness, self-control, and tapaga, austerity and cleanliness. So there's what purity and tolerance. Shanti Rarjavam Evacha. So forgiveness, so basically tolerance, and Arjavam, simplicity, so honesty basically. Shanti Arjavam Evacha. Jnanam Vijnanam Astikyam. So knowledge, wisdom, and religiousness. All these kind of natures, they are all Brahma Karma Swabhavajam. So these are all Brahma Karma. So the duties, by these qualities, the Brahmanas, they do their duty. That's what Brahma Karma Swabhavajam. So based upon their Swabhava, Brahmanas, they perform their activities. They have these kind of qualities. That's what Krishna is teaching us here. Peacefulness, self-control, austerity, purity, tolerance, honesty, knowledge, wisdom, and religiousness. These are the natural qualities by which the Brahmanas work. Then in the next sloka, what Krishna is teaching us about the Kshatriyas. Sauryam tejo dhritir dakshyam yuddhe chapi apalayanam Danam Ishvara Bhavasya Kshatram Karma Swabhavajam. So, Shauryam, that is heroism, Teja, power, Dhriti, determination, Dakshyam, resourcefulness, Yuddhe Chapi Apalayanam, that means not running away from the battle. That's what, not fleeing from the battle. Yuddhe chapi apalayanam. Danam, there is charity. So basically generosity. Ishvara bhavascha. Ishvara bhavam, that is the leadership. So these are all born of Kshatram Karma Swabhavajam. So these are all the qualities by which the Kshatriyas, they work. That's what Kshatram Karma. So the Kshatriyas, they perform their activities with these qualities, and which are born from their Swabhava Jam. Heroism, power, determination, resourcefulness, courage in battle, generosity, and leadership are the natural qualities of work for the Kshatriyas. Then Krishna is teaching us about the Vaisyas and Sudras in the next sloka, sloka number 44. Krishi Gorakshavanijyam Vaishya Karma Swabhavajam Paricharyatmakam Karma Sudrasyapi Swabhavajam. So Krishi, that is plowing. Goraksha, that is protecting the cows, cow protection. Vanijyam, that is trading, business, trade, Vanijyam. Vaishya karma swabhavajam. So these are all Vaishya karma. So these are all Vaishyas, they work so based upon this swabhavajam. These are all the qualities by which Vaishnavas work. Paricharyatmakam karma. Paricharyam means they know one thing to do, they do the same thing. That's what paricharya. So paricharyatmakam. So there is just doing service for all these other three varnas. So paricharyatmakam karma sudrasyapi swabhavajam. The sudras, so they do their activities with just they do service to others. So that's what sudrasyapi swabhavajam. Farming, cow protection and business are the natural work for the Vaishyas. And for the Sudras, there are labor and service to others. So then in the next shloka, from today what we are going to study, these shlokas from 41 to 44, we already studied in the previous lecture. And now what we are going to study, starting from this shloka number 45, Krishna is now teaching us that Sve sve karmani abhiratha shamsiddhim labate nara swakarma niratha siddhim yatha vindati tachrunu. By performing their activities based upon their swabhava, sve sve karmani means by doing their own activities based upon their swabhava, based upon their varna. So abhirathaga. So just by following their varna, so the naraha, the human beings, they samsiddhim. So they will get the perfection. Samsiddhim lavate. So one has to just follow their swabhava and do the activities, and then they will get the perfection. That's what is very important. So swakarma nirattaga siddhim yatha vindadi tachum. So by performing their own actions, swakarma nirattaga, so how one can enjoy perfection, you hear from me. So siddhim yatha vindadi, how one can enjoy perfection, how one can attain perfection, you hear from me. Tachrunu, you listen that. So that's what Krishna is saying, tachrunu. By following his qualities of work, every man can become perfect. That's what samsiddhim labate naraha. Now please hear from me how this can be done. So that's what Krishna is teaching. Starting from the next sloka. The sloka number 46, Krishna is teaching us that Yataga pravritir bhutana yena sarvamidam tatham swakarmana tamabhyarcha siddhim vindati manavaya. Yataga pravritir bhutanam, from whom all the living entities came. That's what emanated. Yataga pravritir bhutanam. So Krishna is the source of everything. So from Krishna only everything came. So that's why yataga pravritir bhutanam. And yena, by whom? Yataga, from whom? Yena sarvam idam tatam, by whom this entire universe is pervaded, from whom everything is emanated, all living entities have come, and by whom this entire universe is pervaded. So that's why yataka pravrittir bhutanam yena sarvam idam tatam swakarmana tham abhyarcham. So you just perform your own duties based upon your swabhava, just by worshipping me, worshipping him, worshipping that person. That who is that? That is Krishna. So from whom everything emanated and by whom everything is pervaded. So you just worshipping him with your swakarmana, doing all the activities as an offering unto him, then you can enjoy siddhi, perfection. Siddhim vindati manavaka. So that's what Krishna is teaching us. So we can achieve siddhi, perfection. By worship of the Lord, who is the source of all beings and who is all pervading, a man can attain perfection through performing his own work. So he is the source of all beings and who is all pervading. That's what the yataka pravritir bhutanam yena sarvamidam tatam. Then in the next sloka, sloka number 47, Shreyan Swadanmo Vigunaha Paradharma Swanustita Swabhaniyatam Karma Kurvannapnoti Kilbisham. We already studied the first two lines in the third chapter. There also Krishna said it, Shreyan Swadharmo Vigunaga Paradharma Swanisthitan Swadharme Nidanam Seyaga Paradharmo Bhayavakaka. So here also the first two lines Krishna is repeating. Shreyan Swadharmo Vigunaga. So it's better to perform one's own duties even though it imperfectly, Vigunaga, compared to performing other duties perfectly, Paradharma Anustita. So performing them very perfectly, compared to that, it's better to perform one's own duty even though it is imperfect. Swabhava niyatam karma, because when a person is just performing, doing all the activities based upon his swabhava niyatam karma. Niyatam karma is the prescribed duties. So when a person performs the prescribed duties based upon his swabhava, then that is karma, kurvan. Kurvan, when a person does, napnoti kilbisham, is not going to get any sins. That's what napnoti kilbisham. So that's why we need to do what we can do. So that means we need to do what we are good at it. We have to just do everything for Krishna, what we are good at it. That's what is very important. So it is better to engage in one's own occupation, even though one may perform it imperfectly, than to accept another's occupation and perform it perfectly. Duties prescribed according to one's nature are never affected by sinful reactions. So duties prescribed according to one's nature are never affected by sinful reactions. That's what Krishna is doing. So then in the next sloka, what we are continuing, in this sloka number 48. Sahajam karma kaunteya sadoshamapi natyajet sarvarambhahi doshena dhumenagnirivavruthah. So saha jam means born simultaneously. Saha jam. Saha means simultaneously, jump, born, sahajam. So that's why the word we normally use sahajam. So sahajam. In Tamil, we use sahajam very often. So sahajam karma kaunteya. So O karma, O kaunteya, O son of Kunti. So sadosamapi natyajet. So this fault, every act, every action what we do, it comes with faults. Nothing is going to be perfect. That's what we need to understand. We cannot achieve perfection in this world. When we are acting there, all acts are covered by some faults. Like smoke is covered, fire is covered by smoke. Dhumenagnirivavritaka. So sarvarambhagi doshena dhumenagnirivavritaka. So in all endeavors, when we start, always some faults will be there. So like fire is covered by smoke. So we should not, sadosamapi natyajet. So we should not give up such activities thinking that it is faulty. That's what is very important. We need to do. So that's why Krishna is continuing from the previous sloka. So that's why Shreyan Swadharmo Vigunaga. So even if one performs his own actions imperfectly, that is okay. So even if there are some mistakes, it is okay. So even if there are some faults, it is okay. But we need to perform according to our own swabhava. That's what is very important. Because that's what is going to free us from this material bondage. So every endeavor is covered by some fault, just as fire is covered by smoke. Therefore, one should not give up the work born of his nature, O son of Kunti, even if such work is full of fault. Because we need to think that we are doing it for Krishna. That's what is very important. If we do it for Krishna, we don't have to worry about anything. So by Krishna's costless mercy, we have successfully finished sloka number 48. That is 48 slokas in the 18 chapters. So it has got 78 slokas. So we have just to have to finish 30 more slokas to finish the 18th chapter. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. We'll chant 2 rounds. If it will roughly take about 15 minutes. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामी नित्य नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नित्य नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्ण Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Brinda Mataji. Tina Mataji, Hare Krishna. इसके गार्ग प्रभु हरे कृष्ण प्रभु.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Guruji, thank you very much for a very nice class, very nice Sunday class. Very nice to understand about the what action we should do. It should be done as per our swabhav. That should be our swakarma, and that is going to be the swadharma, Guruji. I think that's right. What you told us today.
Yes, Prabhu.
In fact, I would like to just say, Guruji, that in past, whenever I have some kind of swabhav, just like anyone else. And whenever I have deviated from doing something which is not as per my swabhav, I landed myself into problems. So, what now we are understanding through this Bhagavad Gita lectures, through your lectures, that is the fact of life. We have to work as per our swabhav. Otherwise, the things are not going to be not in the natural way.
Yes, Prabhu. That's correct.
Am I right, Guruji?
Yes, we have to work as per our swabhava. So that means what we are good at it, we need to do it. That's it.
Yes. If I am
By naturally we are good at something, we need to do that.
I must do my karma as per my natural tendencies.
By own nature.
There is nothing wrong or nothing bad about it.
Yeah, nothing bad about it. Only we need to do it to our level best for Krishna without worrying about the results. That's it.
Perfectly right.
That's why Krishna asked Arjuna to fight, because he's a Kshatriya. He's supposed to fight for Dharma. That's it.
Perfectly. I mean, when sometimes we take the advice of others and they give us the advice as per their, maybe it might be their nature. And no, I think the right thing is absolutely when it is validated by the Bhagavad Gita, this ultimate knowledge also, we have to just keep on working as per our super.
Yes.
No need to do it. Thank you very much, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Brinda Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you for the class. So, as you said that we have to work according to our nature, just as smoke is always, fire is always covered by smoke. Our basic nature is inherent in us, and we have to recognize that.
And just do. Yes, we should not be worried about the perfection of our actions. Yes, ma'am.
No, but there are many times that you try to imitate others, you copy others, because your inherent nature is established in you. But one needs to recognize that, Guruji.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So that was a very good point that you said we have to work according to our nature. Yes, Guruji. Thank you so much, Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you for your class. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Lisa Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Thank you for the class today, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji.
Guruji, it is with your efforts and Krishna's blessings that we are able to attend your class. We feel the need to learn more about Bhagavad Gita and to serve Krishna.
Yes, ma'am.
Guruji, there are so many people I have spoken to, I know, who don't even feel the need to learn about Bhagavad Gita. They say, why moksha? We are happy here. They don't even feel the need to come out of the cycle of birth and death and to serve Krishna. So, Guruji, we are truly blessed. We have Krishna's blessings, and with your effort, we are able to attend your class and daily progress a little.
Yes, Mother. Krishna's mercy only. It's very, as Krishna says, it's very Samahatma Sudurlabha. Such a great soul is very rare. So we cannot find everyone to come and join our Bhagavad Gita class.
Yes, Guruji. and they have so many reasons for not
Yes.
joining, for
That is
not
correct.
attending.
That is correct. We need to
Yes,
understand
Guruji.
that Krishna is going to do all our activities. If we just do this, then Krishna will
Yes.
do everything. That if we know that, then we will not find any reason. Yes.
Yes, Guruji. So thank you so much for your efforts, Guruji. And we are truly blessed to attend your class.
Yes.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna.
Hare
Guruji.
Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Sheila Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Again, thank you very much for your lovely class, Guruji. And
Yes, ma'am.
thank you once again for teaching us in connection with Krishna. Through Bhagavad Gita, Guruji. Thank you very much, Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare
Hare
Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Jyoti Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for the class.
Thank you, Mataji.
It is so nice to hear daily.
Yes, Mataji. Krishna's mercy, we are able to study Bhagavad Gita every day.
Yes, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Guruji. Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Lakshmi Sridhar Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
By the causeless mercy of Krishna, today we are studying. I attended the class of Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter. Bhagavad Gita, the king of secrets. In this chapter, the sannyasa and tyaga are enlightened. If we give up all our activities, that is sannyasa, and giving up the results only, that is tyaga. Again, tyaga based on yajna, tapo, karma. There are three types in the mode of goodness, passion, and ignorance. Prescribed duties should never be given up. And tyaga, renouncing prescribed duties, is in the mode of ignorance. Mode of passion, by distress or some bodily discomfort, if we renounce the duties, that kind of tyaga is called in the mode of passion. And tyaga phalam, the result of giving up results, is nothing but then only will get peace of mind. Performing actions as duty. That means our prescribed duties should be performed by giving attachment to renounce. Then not to, by giving attachment not to results, then that gives happiness. Tyaga in the mode of, that is the tyaga in the mode of goodness. Do all our activities without attaching results. That is by the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. All actions are created by our swabhava, that is innate nature of a person. So Krishna has classified, there are four varieties, four types of people: Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaisyas, and Sudras, divided on the basis of their swabhava, their own nature, then according to the material mode of nature. Then peace, self-control, austerity, purity, tolerance, honesty, knowledge, wisdom, forgivingness, simplicity, religiousness. All these comes under the swabhava of Brahmanas. Then heroism, power, determination, valor, resourcefulness, and not coming back from a battle, or these generosity, leadership qualities, all these come under the qualities of Kshatriyas. Then farming, cattle, protection, trade, Vaisyas, these come under Vaisyas duties, and serving for all people by their bodily labor, thus that comes under Sudras duties, born of their own swabhavas. Then in the 45th sloka, a person by performing his, by the nature of, by the virtue of his swabhava, when he performs all works in perfection, that I want to tell you, then you hear from me that what Krishna tells. In the 46th sloka, Krishna tells a person by performing all his duties as per his swabhava, and he worships the Bhagavan, God, from whom emanation of all living entities, by whom the whole universe is pervaded, then he will be enjoying perfection. Then in the 47th sloka, Krishna tells, it is better to do one's own dharma. It is better to do activities depending on one's own dharma even though it is imperfectly done, then to do another's dharma, follow another's dharma, though it is perfectly done. By doing duties based on one's own swabhava, a person does not incur any sin. Then in the last 48 slokas today, Krishna tells, one should not refrain from duties born of one's nature, even with fault, because fire covered by smoke, that is like fire covered by smoke, and one should always perform all activities based on his own dharma, though it is with fault, we need not bother about that. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Subbalakshmi Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you, Prabhuji. What are the duties or separate? What are the materials separate? All the what Krishna's grace, we are doing everything. Thank you, Prabhuji. Have a wonderful class. Thank you, thank you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rumba Nandri
Prabhu, Hare
Hare
Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mohanan Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Pranam.
So thank you so much for the class, Guruji. Excellent class.
Yes, Prabhu.
And in fact, we are really grateful to you, Guruji, because we are learning Bhagavad Gita every day. If you are not there, no Bhagavad Gita. One day we are absent means we are not able to follow correctly. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for your effort. Thank you. You see, excellent slogas, Guruji. Today's learning is also very important. And really enjoy the class, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you so much, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama. Anita Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Pranam.
Pranam Mataji, Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram.
Hare Ram, Ram.
Hare Hare. Pranam, Guruji.
Pranam Mataji, Pranam, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Sumati Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, I just joined Guruji.
Yes, Mataji.
I've come to Chennai for a function.
Okay.
So did not get time to be in the class. I've listened to it on YouTube.
Yes, YouTube, you can go through.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Just to finish. Okay, nice, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
It's good. Thank you, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Kittu, yes, I believe it's Hina Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. We will now listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan. Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna.